Are you clip farming right now?
I've got erratic madness, bench headache, 15 players that are gonna smash it.
Not a chance. Hey, my bench is differential, you can't deny. Hello and welcome to the Gameweek 6 episode of the Stick to FPL podcast. Today, we are talking all things Wildcard, free hit, Salah versus Haaland. We've got a quiz coming up, differentials. We've basically got everything to see you through Gameweek 6. Don't you worry about that, whatever your plans might be. Joining me, as always, is my good friend FPL Sim. How are you doing today, my friend?
Can't complain. Well, no, I can complain. There's a lot of things I can complain about, in fact.
Ollie Watkins.
Which I don't own him, but I was very happy to see him black.
Oh, again.
As he does. But remember, guys, make sure you hit like, subscribe if you're watching on the FPL Mate channel. Well, you're definitely not watching this portion on the FPL Mate channel, but if you're watching on the Stick to FPL channel, make sure you give us a subscribe. If you want to watch this on audio or listen to this on audio, make sure you check us out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and follow us on those platforms and, support the shop.
Amazing stuff. Thank you very much for that plug. Expertly done.
Of course, and follow me on Twitter.
Yeah, if you want. Let's get cracking, guys. We need to look at our Game Week 5 scores, and I am on a wildcard right now. I did make a wildcard video on the FPL Mate channel, but I have changed it since then, so I'm looking forward to sharing it with people, seeing what they think. And then we'll go through your team as well. We'll see what's going on. So, scores first.
Awesome. Let's look at yours.
Cool. Right. It was a green arrow for me, but not a very big one. It was larger until Erling Haaland played. Tijani Reinders assisted.
Yeah, that must have killed you.
Yeah.
He got DEFCON as well.
Yeah. Do you know he got defensive contributions, even though he only got 11 actual defensive contributions? Because Opta registered an extra one and didn't correct it until Monday. So, but by that point, the FPL points were already locked in. So he got a phantom 2 points. So congratulations, Tijani Reinders owners.
Justice for Solly March.
No, it's not justice. I seem to be on the wrong end of every single one of these. I swear, every time FPL makes a mistake.
2 points that you lost is not why you're ranked 3.5 million.
No, yeah, that's a fair point. But it's more like 3.5 million to be fair. But look, it is a green arrow. It's in the right direction. And I'm on a wild card this week, so I'm hoping for things to improve. It was a pretty low-scoring game week. I think we kind of expected that. Maybe there was some disappointments in the likes of Rodgers and Watkins. They're so done now. Dewsbury Hall, yellow card for taking his free kick too quickly.
I saw that.
Crazy.
That was crazy.
I feel like I'm just getting mugged off left, right, and centre. So I mowed 3 points, essentially.
Did you have a player come off your bench?
I did not know. Thankfully, I benched Sanchez and played Dubravka because that was a 7-point swing there with Sanchez and his -3 point versus Dubravka 4 points. So that was a bit of good fortune there as well. So it does go both ways. We move on with a wild card, my updated Game Week 6 wild card, which I'm very keen to share with you. This is what we're working with Game Week 6. I'm making changes every day essentially, but this is what I've landed on as of today. So we've got Raya in goal. I think he's going to be a nice long-term goalkeeper option. I've got Romero, Gabriel, and Senesi as the 3 defenders. Senesi, obviously, defensive contribution monster. Yeah. Romero actually seems reasonably good for defensive contributions as well, surprisingly.
3 out of 5, I think?
I think it's 2 out of 5, but I think the positive signs there, indeed. And I think out of all of the defenders for Spurs, he probably has the most attacking threat as well. I know people will say Van der Ven because he happened to score that 1 goal.
I would say Porro.
He doesn't know. I'm sick and tired of Porro and just no longer on corners.
He took 4.
Getting up. Huh?
He took 4 in Game Week 5.
Yeah, because Simmons wasn't playing. That's true. As soon as Simmons comes back in, he's not going to be on set pieces anymore. He's not offering open play a threat, which I thought he potentially could do. 5.5 million or 5.6 now. Like he's not worth that money to me anymore. So we've gone for Romero, 0.4 more than Van der Ven, and I'm hoping the additional defensive contributions and what I perceive to be slightly more attacking threat, set piece, aerial threat, might make up for that extra 0.4 million. So that's the hope there. I'm not against downgrading to Van der Ven or maybe a different defender, but I'm with Romero at the moment. In midfield, we've got Semenyo, of course we do. We've got Bruno Fernandes, but this could potentially be Palmer, and I have left money in the bank for a Palmer upgrade as well. Although with this particular team, Bruno to Palmer would leave me 0.1 million short. So I need Palmer to downgrade in price or to make some money in wildcard week, essentially, which is possible. If I can make 0.1 during the week, I can make this team, but with Palmer instead of Bruno.
The news on Palmer is very pessimistic.
Is it that bad? I mean, it's pessimistic for midweek, right?
So I mean, I don't think he was ever going to play midweek, but
No.
like I think the quotes were something along the lines of he doesn't need surgery, but he had an issue. He played through pain, and it was too bad, and they're now going to have to figure out how to manage it.
Yeah.
So, like, to say something like he doesn't need surgery is a big red flag for me.
Okay, I get what you're saying. But I guess what I perceive that to mean is that he's not going to play midweek games. Obviously, he had to play in the last Champions League game. Who's it against? Bayern?
Bayern, yeah.
So obviously he was going to play that one. But I'm hoping that it means he plays Premier League and not Cup. But I don't know. I think I'm also okay with the idea of getting Palmer in now and saving myself that extra transfer or two later down the line.
Yeah. I mean, the fixtures get really good from like game week 8, so you're hoping it gets better.
As long as he's good by game week 8. So there's two options. You either go with Palmer now, hope for the best, or you take a Bruno, maybe hold some money in the bank, maybe prepare to make 2 transfers in game week 8. I'm not feeling Saka anymore in FPL terms. I think Arsenal's fixtures from an attacking point of view aren't actually that good. I prefer them for defenders. So we've got Newcastle up next. Really strong defence, but not really scoring goals. West Ham, great for goals in 7. In game week 8 and 9, it's Fulham and Palace. These are like, by definition, the teams that are good defensively, but not super great in attack. So they favour defenders. You've got Burnley and Sunderland in 10 and 11 as well. Sunderland away, been pretty good defensively, actually, but again, not really offering much in attack. So by that point, I want Palmer anyway. Is Saka worth a couple of weeks punt? I don't know. I'm not super feeling it right now. I'd rather go double defence and Gyökeres, to be honest.
Fair enough.
But look, I see why people might want to go there to be a bit different. I don't think it's for me, to be honest. But yeah, I don't know. Palmer versus Bruno, one or the other. Thankfully, in game week 7, I'll have 3 free transfers, and hopefully game week 8, I'll have 4. So, going for Bruno, making a double switch, maybe even leaving the money in the bank and making a single switch if it's financially possible is also something I could do there. But right now, it's Bruno. He's got Brentford next, so...
I would like to put on the record that Bruno Fernandes, in my opinion, remains and has been a very bad pick for FPL.
Scored again at the weekend, another 10-pointer.
He even had this one opportunity where he absolutely carried the ball way from midfield through the entire pitch and took a shot on goal, and I thought he was going to score that for a brace. And he had a great game against Chelsea. But I take things like comments from managers when they for example, when the manager is saying, I don't think he needs surgery, I'm gonna imply a lot of information out of that.
Yeah, right? You infer a lot.
And Amorim said about Bruno, he scored a goal despite playing in midfield. Which to me reads, Amorim is expecting him to not have as good a goal threat in comparison to how much he normally has.
I definitely get what you're saying, but it's kind of disproven by the amount of shots he's taking.
I think the Chelsea game is an anomaly. It was a 10-man Chelsea team.
Yeah, sure, but what isn't an anomaly? Like so far this season, he's played Man City away, Fulham away, Arsenal at home. In 5 games, he's played Arsenal, Fulham away, Man City, and Chelsea. That's some of the toughest fixtures he'll have all season. Yes, he had that Burnley game.
Man City ain't great. United normally put up a good number of shots against Man City. Fulham is a regular fixture. Most of your fixtures in the Premier League are going to be like Fulham.
He got 0.82 XG against Fulham. It's decent. He didn't score, of course. That was because he missed the penalty, in fairness.
Well, there you go. So he actually had 0.05.
Yeah, a bit more than that. But yeah, okay, point taken. He's also the number 1 for chances created so far in the Premier League.
Of course, as he will always be.
And defensive contributions are there as well, occasionally.
Definitely is there.
Look, I don't think Bruno is good value for money. I don't think he's a long-term pick. I think as a placeholder, he's great.
Would you want to have fun with the position, though?
What, go for a Foden and just...
go for a Foden, go for an Mbeumo.
I mean, yeah, I like Mbeumo. I really like Mbeumo.
that to me, you picked a wild. And the thing is, I really want to stress. I don't want to like negatively influence what is clearly a template team, right?
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
But there is in no position here do I feel like you brought real. The only position where you brought real excitement is your goalkeeper.
Raya.
Yes, because you doubled up on Arsenal defense.
Yeah. Sure.
And that is something that is differential. Like nobody's going to be doing that. But outside of that, that front three picks itself. Semenyo.
Yeah, just to go through the rest of the team, it's Reinders and Jai in midfield as well. Up front, we've got Haaland, Joao Pedro, and Gyökeres. On the bench, Dubravka, Richards, Stack of Leeds, and Alderete, the 4 million Sunderland centre-back. But yeah, sorry, carry on, Sim.
I feel like Reinders, Semenyo, Haaland, Joao Pedro, Gyökeres all picked themselves. Ndai is probably your most, out there pick. And even then, like...
Not Stack.
He's on your bench. You're not going to play him ever.
Good for the bench boost game week 8.
You're picking him for one fixture.
Yeah.
Like, that's not... To me, that's not a differential, right?
Okay, fine.
And I think...
Alderete is a little differential. Hey, my bench is differential. You can't deny. Richards, Stack, and Alderete.
You've gone for Richards instead of Lacroix. Wow.
Mate, Richards' superiority, mate.
Bring a ray of sunshine into your FPL team.
Everyone's bringing in Mark Gay. I'm telling you, Richards is the boy.
My point being, I think it's a position that if you so choose, you can have fun with.
Okay, I do definitely agree with that, but I'm not going to pick Foden. I've been burnt too many times on that one. I do genuinely like Mbeumo. Like, I like him a lot.
He's not on pens. And he's not a minute's risk, but he can sometimes get pulled early.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that's going to happen super often. I think maybe it was more incidental, situational in game week 5. His open play numbers, and Mbeumo, by the way, really good.
I mean, you watch
him
really
good. Yeah.
You watch him. It's like it's a shock that he hasn't had more than one goal.
Yeah, no, it really is. 1 goal, 0 assists. I'll bring up his numbers real quick because it genuinely, he may be going under the radar. And what's nice about Mbeumo is he's also sustaining the numbers as well. They haven't really dipped game on game. So 1.9 XG, 1.3 XA. So you'd expect 3 attacking returns from that if a player is like bang average. If a player is, quite clinical, like Mbeumo typically tends to be, you might expect a little bit more than that, maybe 4 attacking returns. So small sample size so far, it hasn't fallen in his favour. And, you've got Mbeumo on your team. I feel like you've been unfortunate in that. But going into the future, there's maybe an opportunity to seize that. And yeah, I fully take on board that Mbeumo would be a more exciting pick here. But the comfort blanket of Bruno is warming my cockles right now. So he's a comfort player that I think I'm gonna pick. So
I'm glad you like rats warming your cockles.
I do.
Let's take
nice
a
warm fur.
Let's take a quick look at my game week 5 score. I got 41 points, and I was, done by that 7-point swing that you unfortunately evaded. Or I should say, fortunately evaded. Started Sanchez, benched Dubravka. I got an assist from Diouf, a defcon from Richards, and Porro with another blank. And Mbeumo, who, we've spoken about him already, but it's elite points dodging at this point.
It really is.
But it is coming. And there's no way that I would get rid of him at this point. Cole Palmer getting hooked off at 20-something minutes. Gakpo also getting hooked off at the 60th minute. Reinders assist and defcon, love that. And Mo Salah getting his customary attacking return despite not doing too much in the game. However, Jared Bowen, who I have kept the faith in, picking up a goal from a Diouf assist, but that was very early in the game week. I thought, I'm on for some magic here. I was not. But 9 points from him was very well received, and also Joao Pedro. I did bench Dubravka and Esteve, both of them getting 4 points. Nori is still in my team for 0 points, and Morgan, who you probably are not familiar with, it is not Morgan Rogers, is also sat in my team.
Morgan is the name of my wife, so I mean, I appreciate you repping her in your team.
Shout out Morgan.
Yeah. Which Morgan? Morgan Rogers, this Morgan, or my Morgan?
All three.
All the Morgans.
All the Morgans.
All the Morgans. Any Morgans listening right now?
If your name is Morgan and you're not subscribed, screw you.
Big up the subscribed Morgans.
Subscribed Morgans. But it was I I don't think I've lost too much from a rank perspective. I think I've come down from 1.8 to like 2.2. I think I've probably lost like about 10 points or 5 points from to the EO.
It's so tight right now.
Yeah.
I checked it out. I'm like 30 points off like
500k.
500k.
Yeah,
and it's crazy. It's so tight.
Yeah, I'm 27 points. So and we're what almost a million apart. So
yeah,
like,
exactly.
Oh no, we're not. You're 2.5k. We're basically neck and neck.
No, I'm 3.6. Sorry, 3.5.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah,
it's tight.
You're 1.3 million away, and I'm 27 points from 500k. So anyway, point there is that it's very congested, particularly between 4 million and 1 million right now. But yeah, I mean, I feel like it's another slightly unfortunate week. I have a pretty strict rule of I don't rotate goalkeepers, and when I was like, one of my friends asked me this week, like, who should he play between Sanchez and Dubravka? And I said, I didn't tell him what to do, but I said, I'm going to play Sanchez because I always avoid rotating goalkeepers because most of the time you'll get burnt by it.
Yeah.
And obviously most of the time means that sometimes you'll get absolutely wrecked if you don't do it. And that's kind of what's happened to me this week. Despite Dubravka not keeping a clean sheet, he's picked up 4 points.
Yeah, it's unlucky. That's unlucky. What are we looking at for game week 6? And by the way, can I ask for game week 6, because you're not on a wild card, and obviously there's been a few price changes so far. Have you gone early?
Basically everyone has, hasn't it?
That's what I'm thinking. 'Cause I didn't put in your updated team. I only put your pre-transfer team. So you'll have to tell us what you've done.
Yeah, so this is my game week 6 team. So for game week 6, right now I currently have in my lineup the exact same team that I had for game week 5, but I have sold 2 players. I have sold Mo Salah and I have sold Jared Bowen, who I think has finally delivered on a very limited amount of trust I had in him. And I brought in Semenyo and Erling Haaland.
Yeah. It's so obvious. Your transfer moves this week was so obvious what you needed to do.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised by that at all.
The only concern is Cole Palmer, if he doesn't play in game week 6, might have to be a -4. I obviously also have Nori still, who is gonna become a Arsenal defender, but not this week.
Yeah, Gabriel next week, something like that. Timber, you're more of a Timber guy.
I do love Timber.
If I know you're more of a Timber guy. But you love a nice bit of timber.
It was a heartache last season. Legs.
What?
It was heartache last season. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go for Gabriel this year, but we'll see. But yeah, no, I think the team is fairly strong. The only thing that I'm upset about really is I don't own one of the 2 DEFCON monsters, and it's and really I don't own Senesi. That's what upsets me right now.
Yeah,
and like DEFCON, I think largely has been a scam. But when you've got a guy who's guaranteed his floor is 3 points every single week.
2 goals conceded, you still got 3 points. It's
exactly.
Like crazy.
The worst he's going to do every single week, most likely he'll get 4+.
Yeah.
It's just, I mean, it's an assist. It's 2 assists every 3 weeks. Like it's
4.7 million still as well. It's just cheat code material.
Yeah.
I wonder if FPL have maybe overpowered it a little bit, because on specific players, it's just crazy. Out of control crazy.
The thing is, I think what's happened is it's completely accidental. It's not even overpowered. What they've done is they've created this very small environment of viable defenders, because there's some who will just absolutely wreck it. Like Senesi could hit 180 points this season.
Oh, yeah, easy.
And it's like, you just have to have that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Bournemouth have been so good defensively as well, despite, some pretty choppy fixtures, I would say. Really impressive stuff.
Yeah.
Would you consider taking a hit to get Senesi in this week?
No.
You wouldn't?
No.
So, okay.
The only hit I'll be taking this week is if Palmer's rolled out.
Sure. Okay. And who would you go for out of interest?
It's a very
Bruno
good
Fernandes. Foden is a player
That's a very good question.
You would get, isn't it?
Foden would tempt me, but I would not want to be sat on. Well, first of all, I can't anyway.
Nori,
but I also would not want to be sat on triple city attack anyway.
Fair enough. I'm not sure. I'm really struggling for midfielders in that advanced price category.
I'd probably pull the money out of it.
Would you be tempted to, like, I don't know, just play a Stev or something like that? I don't know, like, because Palmer you're going to want back anyway. So if he's out for 1 game week, like, is it worth removing him and bringing him back in?
I guess I could do Nori outright.
Yeah, and do the Gabriel this week, potentially.
Exactly. But, he's definitely not scoring a header against
Newcastle,
is he?
No.
Yeah.
But West Ham in game week 7.
He's scoring 2.
It's so on.
He's scoring
it's
so
so
many.
On.
He's scoring like 5.
If you don't have any Arsenal aerial threat in game week 7, you're in big trouble.
100%.
Big trouble.
But yeah, no, I mean, I like the team, and this is what's upsetting. Like, over the last 2 game weeks, I've really taken a beating, particularly in game week 4. I took a big beating. But, like, the team is good. It's filled with great players, other than Bowen.
But he's gone now.
But he's gone. So
I left on a positive note as well.
Yeah. What do you think about owning both Haaland and Salah?
I think it's really tricky to get certain other players in that I think are quite important. I mean, you've got to have Semenyo, right? So you're basically saying, I'm not going to have any Arsenal players because you can't afford them. Maybe you can manage to get one in, but at sacrifice to other areas.
If you get one in, you can't have João Pedro.
Yeah, you choose. Do you want an Arsenal defender or João Pedro? That's not the decision you need to be making. I'm not a fan because I don't think there's enough value in the cheap forwards right now. That could change later on in the season and, things could open up. But right now, doesn't seem to be value in cheap forwards. I think an Arsenal defensive asset is going to be pretty important. And I think the price range of, your kind of 6.5 to 7.5 midfielders. So we're talking Njai, Kudus, maybe Xavi Simons, definitely Semenyo, maybe Grealish. I think having 1 or 2 of those, probably 2, is quite important. And again, that's so hard to do if you've got both Salah and Haaland.
Yeah.
But
forget about Palmer, forget about Vermo, forget about Bruno. Forget about any midfielder priced over 7.5.
Even forget about like an Njai. You're gonna have to take an Njai down to like a 5.5.
Yeah, stack.
Yeah, or maybe a Jadon Anthony at Burnley. Not that these are bad picks, like they are decent picks, but got to make so many little sacrifices all around the team. It's like, is it all worth it in combination? I don't know if you're of a similar opinion to that.
I am. It's too uncomfortable. I mean, they're both over 14 million. It's not possible.
Yeah, and what do you gain? Like Salah has pretty rough fixtures coming up next anyway. So he's got Crystal Palace away, bogey team regardless. That's a tough defence regardless. Chelsea away, back to back. Manchester United at home, Brentford away, Aston Villa at home. Who knows? Those are just
3 peachy fixtures.
Do you reckon?
My
random result kind of games.
My thing is he's not talismanic at the moment.
Well, Isak's going to be in full flow by game week 8. Yeah. By the time Crystal Palace and Chelsea are away, are out the way, Isak's going to be in full flow, and maybe that changes the dynamic. So something to look at again, maybe game week 12, 13, I think, with Salah.
Should we take a look at some free hits?
Oh, I would love to take a look at some free hits.
Fantasy finance is like fantasy football, but for financial markets.
Build a virtual stock or crypto portfolio, lock it in, and compete in skill-based contests against other players or AI.
Winners earn prizes from entry pools and platform rewards. No real money is traded or invested.
This is a strategy game designed for competition and education. Join their Discord, link in the description to join their closed beta.
So neither of us are currently on a free hit, but because we have so much candor and so much love for our viewer base, we've decided to build 2 free hits. One from me, which is obviously going to be a little bit erratic, and one from Dan, which is obviously going to be a bit boring.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, let's intro this properly because I think this will go up as a video on the FPL Mate channel. So let me sorry, podcast listeners, you're going to have to excuse me whilst we do a different kind of intro.
I thought I did a great intro there.
Nah, it needs to be more punchy, like immediate, I think.
All right.
Oh, you want a free hit this week? Don't worry, we've got you covered with 2 free hit teams. We have a team from me that is going to be quite boring for your free hit, but very safe and secure. And Sim, what have you got for us?
I've got erratic, madness, bench headache, 15 players that are going to smash it.
Wow, I love the sound of that. Let's start off with your free hit.
Let's do that. So,
okay, what you got for us? What are you recommending to the good people at home if they are on a free hit this week? The perfect dream team for game week 6.
I've started off with Sells in goal. Sunderland at home. I reckon Forest have to do something. Despite Ange, they're going to get a clean sheet eventually, and I think this is going to be the game that they do it. I've gone for a double Spurs defense. This could be Pedro Porro and Romero, but I've gone for Pedro Porro and Van de Ven. There's plenty of budget in this team because my bench is just so deep at the moment. But Van de Ven and Pedro Porro, Senesi up against Leeds, just gotta be in there. I've actually gone for triple Bournemouth, starting off with Semenyo. I've also gone for triple City. The two midfielders in that team are going to be Foden and Reinders. I think Foden is a absolutely beautiful pick for free hit, and I think he's even a great transfer. But I think on free hit is just stunning. Foden and Reinders, and I finally wrapped that up with Mbeumo playing against his home club, just massively underperforming at the moment. And I think he's like, it's there. He had a huge Donnarumma. You see that scissor kick? Oh, mate, Mbeumo's going to smash it. Up front, I've gone for Haaland, captain, Joao Pedro, and Evan Nilsson to make up the third Bournemouth spot. The issue here is the bench. I've gone for, obviously, Dubravka, just a little bit budget option, Chalobah, Tarkovsky, and Grealish.
Now, so I guess these are just other players you kind of like the look of this
basically,
week, right?
Basically. There's no upgrades I would make anywhere other than possibly Van de Ven up to Romero. Obviously, you might want to make some upgrades. For example, you might want Bruno instead of Mbeumo, but like Grealish is great. He could bench most of the players if you really wanted to play him. Tark is great. He's going to get DEFCON. He's playing West Ham. Like, it's a very, very, very difficult free hit to pull together, but these are basically the 15 players I love.
Yeah, and there's a lot of magic in that team as well, I feel. You know, you've got the likes of Mbeumo in there, who is, you know, if he comes off, then that's like big rank moves. I like Evan Nilsson in there as well, for sure. Everyone's so tied up with Semenyo right now that I think Evan Nilsson's kind of been the forgotten man in that Bournemouth attack a little bit. Grealish is a curious one. Are you team Grealish over team Njai?
Yes.
Can you tell me why?
So Grealish is never going to score a goal.
Never.
Right.
Never again.
He's never going to score a goal. I'll tell you, the whole season he won't score a goal.
Well, how many days did he go at Man City without scoring? It was something crazy.
I think he had one goal in like a year and a half.
Yeah, something crazy like that.
But he is so involved in how they build up and how they attack. He's going to get assists, and he's shown it. Like, when he gets assists, he's been able to pick up 2 assists. He can pull out double-digit hauls. If he, by magic, by whatever, does get a goal, like, you're talking huge returns. And West Ham are shocking, massively susceptible to crosses. Grealish loves his crosses. Like, the goal they scored on the weekend was from a Grealish cross, which got headed down by Ndiaye and then scored by Gay. But like, I'm 100% team Grealish. Like, Ndiaye is also brilliant. More goal threat. I just don't think he's going to get as many attacking returns overall. I guess goal threat versus assist threat, that kind of balances out.
Yeah. But I would take it one step further. I'd say you've got the additional goal threat from Ndiaye. Obviously, Grealish is going to get more assists than Ndiaye will get goals. I don't think anyone doubts that. We know that the goals are worth more, so maybe it balances out on that. But then I think when you throw in penalties and you throw in defensive contributions, by the way, I only researched this for a video today to get the exact number, but Ndiaye has 51 defensive contributions so far this season.
Wow.
That is like one less than Bruno Fernandes.
Damn.
It's like one of the most in the entire Premier League. I couldn't believe that. And as soon as I saw that, it was like, I think I slightly prefer Ndiaye to, I'm team Ndiaye fully. But Grealish it feels more, I want to say sexy.
It does. Grealish has an allure.
Yeah.
You know, he has a certain pull. But should we take a look at your free hit?
Yeah, man. Let's go through it. So yeah, I've as a more boring FPL manager, perhaps instead of triple Man City attack, I may have gone for Donnarumma in goal. Yes, indeed. Donnarumma in goal at home against Burnley, just to get that secure clean sheet. I thought about going for Gvardiol, but I think I'd rather pick defenders that maybe can get defensive contributions, which you're going to see. There's very little attacking threat in my defense, but defensive contributions, we're all about that.
On a free hit, like, DEFCON only works in the long term.
Look, I tell you what works. This dynamic. You pick the fun teams, I'll pick the boring teams. The people at home can decide which one they prefer, or maybe they want to combine the two.
Fair enough.
It works. So we've got 3 boring DEFCON monsters. Tarkovsky, Senesi, and Romero, who's looking pretty good for defensive contributions as well at the moment. All with great fixtures, of course. In midfield, we have got Semenyo. Everyone's going to pick Semenyo. It's no debate there. We got Phil Foden. So I had a little bit of fun.
Come on, that's an obvious pick on a free hit.
Yeah, I think Foden really is. If you want, I think if you're going for the long term, Foden terrifies me. But if you're just going for a 1 week punt, I think Foden's the exact kind of player you might want to go for. We've got Njai, who we just spoke about, who I'm a really big fan of. We've got Bruno Fernandes. Of course, we've got Bruno Fernandes. Again, more boring than Mbermo, but more safe, more secure, more cozy. He's a cozy player to me. And I have gone for Kudus here as I look at this Wolves at home fixture. They are shipping goals right now. They look awful defensively. And it's so difficult to pick out a Spurs really attacker to bring in, really. You could maybe go for Richarlison. I did toy with Richarlison on a free hit, but but he's definitely not a long term. What, toying with Richarlison? Yeah, we're pausing for that.
That's a pause.
I can't even toy with Richarlison.
No.
Let me toy with him. I'm going to toy with him. So maybe Richarlison as a 1 week punt, but I think his minutes going forward could be at some level of risk. Maybe.
Well, Colin One is injured.
Wait, I missed that. Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, how bad?
The commentator said it.
Okay, right.
I'm pretty sure the commentator also said Solanke was injured.
Solanke is back in training as of last week.
Okay.
Yeah, so Solanke, but also Tell played as striker in game week 4, which worries me a little bit.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just cannot see Richarlison as a long-term pick, but for a 1 week punt, particularly if you're saying that Kolo Muani is injured, I don't think Solanke will be quite ready either.
VAR that. Because I'm taking this from the commentator's words.
Right, fine. We'll take none of your words for it on that one in that case. So yeah, gone for Kudus here, because that could be Xavi Simons as well if you fancy him instead. I think both got good minutes potential in game week 6. And then up front, we've gone for a 2-man, Haaland and João Pedro. If there's no Palmer, you want to get some kind of Chelsea attacker in here, probably. João Pedro is probably the guy for game week 6 in isolation. But I like Evan Nilsson as well, to be fair, if you wanted to trim the budget a little bit to maybe reinvest elsewhere.
If you really want to push the ball out.
Yeah, I don't. I don't, but go on.
Not you
My boat is very, very tight to the coast
right now. You're on the harbour.
Yeah.
You're beached.
I'm beached.
Yeah.
I'm beached.
If you really want to push the boat out, I think avoiding João Pedro this week is maybe tenable.
Yeah, I think it's possible.
Yeah,
I think that is maybe a place to gain against the crowd.
Yeah,
but it's risky, right?
And I think picking up an Isak over João Pedro this week would be that would be fun.
Not a chance. Isak, for his 55-minute 1-pointer.
I reckon Isak braces against Palace.
No way. That is outrageous.
Yeah. That's like...
Are you clip farming right now?
No. I think... I didn't even put it in my draft because it's so out there.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't want to
You don't want to get roasted on the pod.
This is going on the FPL mate channel, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They hate me out there. So
they love you. Show Sim some love on the channel, guys. Come on.
So, I think João Pedro in a Chelsea team that, say for example, Palmer, we know Palmer isn't going to start. Let's say we get that information.
Sure.
I kind of don't love João Pedro. I think obviously on a wild card it's brilliant, but on a 1 game week shootout to go against the EO that big, I think that would be class.
Yeah. Oh, look, I get it.
It's you have to have a very big risk appetite. If it goes wrong, don't even mention me. Don't even add me. Don't talk to me. Don't say nothing.
Do all of those things. Quickly on the bench, I got Dubravka, Chalobah as just one bench cover player, I guess. Weirdly good attacking threat at the moment. Weirdly good. I don't know why.
Decent for DEFCON as well.
Yeah. Not too bad. Surprisingly,
he's picked up 1 or 2.
Yeah. I think Tosin is slightly better, but Tosin was benched in game week 5. If Tosin wasn't benched in game week 5, he'd be pretty secure on my wild card, I think. But alas. So we've got Chalobah, Beto just for a cheap forward, and Alderete as a 4 million defender. I've gone pretty cheap on the bench, to be fair, because I think we spent a little bit more on goalkeeper, on Bruno, etc. But yeah, I think if I was on a free hit, I would be doing something like this. And if I'm genuinely going for a free hit, I'd maybe tweak this 1 or 2 players just to bring a little bit more excitement in. But I think as a kind of base, I like to start with a base team, and then you make 1 or 2 tweaks to push the boat out a little bit.
Yeah. Where would you tweak?
Where would I tweak? I think I would be willing to tweak Bruno. Foden, obviously, you could go for someone else slightly different there. If you wanted to go for Saka or Mbermo, double up with the Manchester United attack. You could do a few things in the Foden slot. I don't think I would tweak Njai. I think I would tweak Romero potentially, but not Tarkovsky and Senesi. So yeah, those are the kind of places I would go. But in terms of what players you would go for, what do you do? Do you just go for a random City attack? Do you go for like a Doku? Do you go for a Reinders?
Doku would be fun.
Doku's fun, right?
Doku's
fun. On a free hit, Doku's fun. Do you go for like an Oscar Bob or a Savinho? Probably not. Probably not. That's the boat is too far at that point.
Even like, has he had a minute yet?
Yeah. A few minutes to Gameweek 5. Come on. Yeah, Savinho is maybe like the boat is pushed so far out. Yeah. It's like it's the other side of the Atlantic now. It's
you're in the Bermuda Triangle.
It's fully in the It's gone, man. Yeah. It's gone down a whirlpool, never to be seen again. Yeah. Some people like Doku, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, not for me. So yeah, that's what I like as a free hit for Gameweek 6. I think it's solid. I think your team is exciting and my team is solid.
Fair enough, but you're boring.
Okay, fair enough. Well, let us know, guys, which one you prefer out of the 2 teams, and we will count the votes, and whoever wins gets Pride, I guess.
Okay, if you want to be part of, Pride, you do your thing. I support you.
Yeah, thank you. That's very kind of you to say. I'm married to a woman.
Who said anything about that?
Okay, I know what you're saying. I know where you were going with that. Right.
Shall we do differential of the week?
Yeah, man. Let's do differential of the week.
I think you're going to have to start.
Why? Because you haven't picked one.
Because this week I told myself I'm not going to tell him which one I'm going to go for.
Oh, do you want to do our scores from last week first of all?
Yes.
Yeah.
The great Gameweek 5 performance that we both put up.
Yeah, it wasn't great. Both of our players. I had Xavi Simons, and you had Xavi. You had Xavi Simons, sorry, and I had
Crystal Palace boy.
That doesn't sound right. Oh no, I had Jeremy, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course I did. You guys will see on the graphic. 1 point each.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. Xavi subbed on, Jeremy subbed off.
Yeah.
Everyone loses.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty depressing one there. But I thought there were fun picks last week. But maybe we need to go back to basics.
I think that's basically what it's gonna have to be, isn't it?
But yeah, the score is 15-18 to
I'm
you.
up by 3.
Sim currently. So still fairly tight. Can change in a game week. What do you reckon then? What have you picked a player or not?
I need to remind myself of the player I picked, which basically means I'm gonna have to pick again.
Okay.
So why don't you start off with the player that you picked whilst I recall where I went with this?
How boring am I allowed to go on this one? Because I know I said I wouldn't pick like defenders too often.
We said 1 defender every 3 games.
Every 2. I think I said every other week.
No, you said every 3.
I have a defender I would like to pick.
Okay, go for it.
And it's really, really boring. It's to the extent where I don't actually know if I don't think I could do this to you.
Is it like Lacroix or like a Palace defender?
No, I'm not against Liverpool. Not against Liverpool. You know what? Forget that. Well, I'm going to switch it up.
Who'd you go for? Who are you thinking about?
No one. I'm going to go for Romero. Is Romero under?
You got less boring and landed at Romero.
Yeah, I know. Romero is the player I'm going to go for. Oh, no, he's 7%. Okay, I can't switch to Romero. All right, screw it. Gvardiol.
Oh, he's under 5%.
Yes, he is. Because of his injury at the start of the season.
That's ridiculous.
He is 3.8%. I knew I was going to pick a defender. Let's go with Gvardiol.
I promise you, Burnley are going to score. You just watch.
Okay.
Watch.
I think Gvardiol is like acceptable. It's not a boring DEFCON defender. It's more of an exciting defender, and he is currently low ownership, under 5%. I'm happy with.
So I've got two options.
Let's talk them through.
So Cunha is under 5.
Is it?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And he played some minutes in Gameweek 5. I reckon he starts Gameweek 6 up against Brentford.
Yeah.
The other option is Dewsbury Hall, who's 4.9%.
Ooh, okay. What one do you like more?
Neither.
You like neither.
They're both great. Dewsbury Hall up against West Ham or Cunha up against Brentford. But Cunha, you're hoping he starts. He almost certainly will, I think. But
Cunha is the one, surely. Out of those two, I choose
Dewsbury Hall up against West Ham feels like that's guaranteed points, man.
And it's the corner taker, isn't it?
Yeah.
For a team of it's susceptible to conceding against corners. Well, come on, you've got to pick.
I'm going to pick Dewsbury Hall.
Okay, nice. I like it.
I'm going to pick Dewsbury Hall.
I like it. Yeah, we're going for different strategies here. I'm just trying to avoid getting another 1 pointer, I think, to be honest.
I think I'm also trying to avoid getting another 1 point. I think that's the point of the game.
Bro, I've owned Dewsbury Hall for several weeks this season. We have many 1 pointers. Don't you worry about that. He loves a 1 pointer. So you want to talk to me about players who won't get a 1 pointer? You pick Dewsbury Hall? You're crazy. I'll take my Gvardiol 6 pointer. Catch up. Okay, 5 points. Overtake.
I'm switching to Cunha.
I'm
switching to Cunha. You've sold me. I'm going for Cunha.
You're going to get 2 points instead of 1.
Yeah,
nice.
I'll take my possible 1 pointer.
And I'll take the 4 points, putting me 1 point ahead of you.
That's fair enough.
Yeah. Okay. Right. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with those differentials. We need to clues that player. And I don't know if you guys watched last week's podcast. If you did, you will already know that we're switching it up this week. And this week, Sim is going to quiz me. And I am so excited about this. I've been dying to play this game that I conceptualized, created, fathered in my womb. Yeah, I'm going to go with that. Fathered in my womb. And now it has been born out into the world for me to dominate. Wait, that's... Okay, yeah, what I'm saying is, hopefully I'm going to be good at this game because I made it. Maybe you should do. Who's playing number 1? What's the first clue? Wait, do the rules first.
You be very.
I'm talking myself into a hole right now.
Yeah. Okay.
Can you explain the rules to the good people at home?
I'm gonna give Dan, commonly known as FPL mate, 3 clues. If he gets the player on the first clue, he gets 3 points. Second clue, he gets 2. Third clue, he gets 1. And we go down to halves and quarters because Dan makes this game very difficult.
Yeah, I do.
Now, the players who we're going to talk about are going to be Premier League and FPL relevant.
Good.
So I'm not going to give you, some bench fodder somewhere in, Sunderland.
Yeah, no.
But I think you're going to see how challenging this game is.
All right, I don't think I have. I think I'm going to ace this. Honestly, okay. I'm so confident.
The first player.
Yeah.
Prior to playing for Everton. Oh my God. I'm just not good at this.
Thank you. Okay. Okay. Prior to playing for Everton. Yeah. What did he do?
Wrecked this. This is awful.
3 points coming my way. What did he do prior to coming to Everton?
That's your clue.
No, it's not. Finish your sentence.
That's the clue. I've told you.
He plays for Everton. I've got to pick one random player from the Everton squad.
The clues that you give me are horror.
Okay, fine. I'm going to choose someone who did something prior to playing for Everton. You know what? I'm going to go for Dewsbury Hall because I think he's in your brain right now. Oh, okay.
It's not Dewsbury Hall.
Okay. Clue number 2.
Right. Clue number 2. This player... Oh, this is horror. This player has played for Boreham Wood and Sheffield United.
Boreham Wood and Sheffield... Are those the only other 2 clubs? Just to clarify.
No.
So he's played for many other clubs, including Boreham Wood and Sheffield United. If he's played for Boreham Wood, it's most likely... So he's probably going to be a player from the south, the London area. Most likely a player who's also played for the likes of maybe Arsenal or Spurs, presumably, if he's getting loaned out or started his career in and around Boreham Wood. So let's narrow this down. Everton players who are from the London area, presumably. So let's think. And it's FPL relevant, right? So we're talking about a starting Everton player. So not going to be Pickford, not going to be any of the left backs. The centre backs, no. Although Branthwaite is from the north, I think. Branthwaite played for... Did he play for Sheffield United? Right back, no. Centre mids, Garner? Potentially? James Garner? Maybe. And then we've got the forwards. So we've got Grealish, Beto, no. Grealish, obviously, no. And Jai play for Sheffield United, but I don't think he's played for Boreham Wood. And Dewsbury Hall is already not him. It's Idrissa Gana Gay. So we're looking at Ghana. We're looking at Branthwaite's not FPL relevant. He's injured. Keane, maybe. I don't actually know where Keane's from. I think he's from Manchester because he played for Manchester United. But I think he could have played for Sheffield United. So you know what? I'm going to go. Does Keane count as FPL relevant? I need to.
That's obviously a subjective question.
I think he played for Sheffield United. So I'm going to say it's between Keane and in Ghana, unless Njai somehow played for Boreham Wood, which I really don't think happened. Let's go for Keane.
It's not correct. So that's your second clue. So you're down to a possible 1 point.
Okay, so it's Ghana then. But let's try and verify it with the third clue.
This player has scored 11 goals for his Premier League team.
Whatever.
For his current Premier League team.
Ever this season? I need specifics.
Ever for his current Premier League team.
Wait, so he doesn't necessarily play... Does he play for Everton?
He does.
Oh, okay.
We gave that up a long time ago.
When you said, yeah, sure. When you say current Premier League team, I thought you were saying, he plays for a different team. But so just to clarify, he's not on loan elsewhere. He literally plays for Everton right now. He scored 11
Given
goals.
that you should not have known that piece of information,
yeah,
I'm going to refuse to answer that question.
Oh, wow. Okay. I don't think Everton have loaned many players outside of the... Ooh, I've got an idea. I was going to say Broja, but it's not FPL relevant. Okay. In that case, I'm going to have to go... Surely it's not Njai. He's probably scored about 11 goals. Or has he? I'm gonna be baffled about this player. Let's go for Ghana.
That's not correct.
Who is it then?
Do you want to go for half point?
Yeah, Njai.
It is Njai.
He played for Boreham Wood.
Youth career.
What? Oh no! Shut up! No, he's not played for Boreham Wood.
He did play for Boreham Wood.
He
played for Boreham Wood, Sheffield United, and my original clue was going to be Boreham Wood, Sheffield United, and Hyde United, where he was on loan.
Wait, is he like? I thought he was French, like French Senegalese.
He came from Marseille, but I didn't tell you Marseille.
Oh my! He has not got a single appearance for Boreham Wood.
He was there for 3 years.
When he was 14.
3 years.
You have really stitched me up with that one.
Listen,
I would have said Njai. I was already on Njai. The only thing that was stopping me saying Njai was the fact that you said he played for Boreham Wood, which he did not.
Yeah, he did.
When? They won game
between 2016 and 2019.
Now identify one game he played professional football.
He was there.
Bournemouth.
He was there in his youth career.
Oh my word! I've never done that to you.
He was there in his youth career.
I have never
he
done
was there
that
in his youth career.
Never.
Right. See, it's not that easy, is it, mate? It's not that easy, is it?
No, when you change the rules.
Not that easy, is it?
Oh my god. Okay, fine.
All right.
I'll have half a point.
This player has played for 3 Premier League clubs.
Is that all of the information I've got?
That's what you did to me.
Okay.
It's not fun, is it?
No, that one was not fun. That one was less fun. This could be any number of players. This is the issue. You need to narrow it down. Each clue needs to narrow it down to I feel 20 players.
That narrows it down to, I would say, 20.
About 200
Bearing
players.
in mind, it's FPL relevant. There's not even 200 FPL relevant players.
Fair enough. 3 Premier League clubs. Who's played for 3 Premier League clubs? Let's just go for you're not going to pick any player from a big team, so let's just go I don't know. Are they current Premier League clubs?
Yes.
Okay, sure. I don't even know. I'm never going to get this. Let's just say... let's say Saka.
Saka has not played for 3 Premier League
clubs. Yeah, I know, but I just can't be bothered to think. I'm never getting this one.
Okay. This player, since signing for his current Premier League club, I'll give you the year, in 2022.
Nice.
Has scored 3 Premier League goals. He scored 3 goals.
So he's probably a defender.
Maybe a very bad attacker.
Very bad attacker. Well, he's FPL relevant, so he has to be. This is Sim. I'm not getting anywhere with these clues. The last ones I liked, other than the Boreham Wood one. This one I don't like. I'm getting nowhere with this.
This is how you make it for me. It's very hard.
No, because there's nothing to even think about here.
Exactly. You feel lost.
A player who's played for 3 Premier League clubs who scored 3 goals. Mm-hmm. Again, we are probably down to a pool of maybe 150 players by this point.
FPL relevant. Okay, I'll give you another free. I'll give you another free.
A freebie clue.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. This is fun though. I have to say, this is fun.
This player has made 49 appearances for a European international country. Sorry.
Nice. Okay, I like that. I like that. So that does narrow it down a lot. So we could probably say he's a defender. Been in the Premier League a little while. Plays for his current club since 2022, and plays for probably could play for anyone really, but probably not a big nation. Probably. Could he be an English player? You are partial to an English player. I don't know who's played that many games for an English club who is currently. So we may be looking at like England defender. So John Stones does not play for 3 current Premier League clubs. He played for 2, Man City and Everton. I can't think of the third that is a current Premier League club.
Gonna have to press you for time.
All right. Well, okay. Let's go. Maybe we just go for John Stones. Maybe there's a team I've forgotten about. Yeah, let's go John Stones.
John Stones is incorrect.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you the final clue.
Yeah.
The 2 clubs that he played for prior to his current Premier League club are Liverpool and Fulham.
Oh, okay. That's fun. Players who play for Liverpool and Fulham and are now at a different club now. So, Harvey Elliott. But he hasn't. Are you doing the stupid thing? I'm counting all youth appearances. Or something like that.
No, this is Sidious.
Okay, right, fine. So it can't be Harvey Elliott, who has played for. But he joined in 2022, so it's not going to be that. Liverpool and Fulham. I think other people will probably get it by this point.
This clue, a lot of people will
a lot of people will get it by this point.
Particularly Liverpool fans.
Okay, sure. Because maybe more prominently played for. Okay, I'm struggling a little bit here. For Liverpool and Fulham players, other than Harvey Elliott for some reason, which is sticking in my head. But then he's playing for a different club now, so
not very easy, is it?
No. This is fair play. At this point, this is fair play. This is only play number 2 as well.
It's a
I might have to throw at this point. I might have to throw in the towel. Because I'm really struggling and I don't want to waste the good people's time at home or waiting for me to think.
I'll give you the half a point clue.
Yeah, sure.
He's Welsh.
It's Wilson, Harry Wilson. Wait, no. Wait, no. It's not Harry Wilson. I've changed my mind. Although he has played for both Liverpool and Fulham, he hasn't changed clubs to a third club since then. I was just thinking Liverpool, Fulham, and Harry Wilson, who is also Welsh. So at this point, Welsh player who's FPL relevant. What Welsh player is FPL relevant right now? Other than maybe Rodon? No. But he's played for Spurs, he's played for Leeds, not Liverpool, not Fulham. FPL relevant Welsh player? There is no such player. Is there? Who is like a defensive player? My voice is going higher and higher as I get more confused. Welsh. I'm so lost. I feel like I'm being led further away from the answer, not further towards it. Welsh. Can I go for a quarter of a point clue?
Okay.
Okay, can I just have his current club for a quarter of a point?
You'll get it for a quarter of a point. Yeah. Nottingham Forest.
Is it Nico? Yes. Oh my word.
God, that is.
I didn't know he played for Fulham, to be fair.
Yeah, he was on loan there.
Did not know that. He must have been before Fulham were in the Premier League, so it doesn't count.
So he was there in 2022.
Yeah.
And I think they were in the Championship, to be fair.
No, it counts. It counts. Absolutely counts.
All right, so this player signed to a Premier League club from Monaco.
Wilson Isidore.
No.
Oh, how clutch that would be. I think, wait, I need to double check. If Wilson Isidore used to play for Monaco, that is crazy.
Imagine you got that.
He played youth football at Monaco. He come from Zenit. But he played for Monaco before that. Damn, okay. I thought that was clutch.
Oof. Okay, that's too big of a clue.
No, it's not.
No,
it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's not. Don't worry, it's fine. Just say it. You want to switch clue 2 and 3 around?
Basically.
Go for it.
This player has scored 43 goals for his current Premier League team.
Okay. See, that's difficult though because I don't know how old he is.
Since 2017.
Okay, that helps a little. So he's been around a while. Aside from Monaco, trying to think of attacking-ish players who came from Monaco. It's like Martial. Is he signed for a Premier League club I didn't know about? Who else came from Monaco who was an attacker? So he's got to be French or like maybe Afro-French, I would imagine. So, and they're FPL relevant. Njai didn't come from...
I can't go for Njai twice.
Yeah. Yeah. Crap, of course.
Also, he came from Marseille.
Yeah, okay, that's right. Okay, French attackers. You joined a little while ago. I think I'm probably on the right tracks with attacker, maybe striker or winger. 2017, though, that's 8 years. He's played in the Premier League for 8 years. One team for 8 years. And he's a little French, I guess. That's actually not that many goals. That's like 5 goals a season. So we're more like looking at midfielders, really. Possibly like wide midfielders, but not like a true attacker. Unless he just hasn't played that many games or maybe came over when he was young. Yeah, I don't think... I probably could get this if you gave me half an hour, but I don't think I got it. No.
This player, for your 1 point clue, has made 271 club appearances and over 100 international appearances.
Whoa. Okay. Well, this is career total. Wow, over 100. There's not many players in the world. So again, we need to go back to Afro-French or just French. It's not, but to be fair, it's not going to be French because like I know a player who has 100 caps for France. So I'm looking at Senegalese players like maybe Idrissa Gana Gueye, or who maybe came from Monaco like a long time ago. Potentially, it's so long ago I can't remember. We're looking at... I don't even know, man. This is tough. Okay, I'm going to guess Idrissa Gana Gueye, but I don't think that's right.
It's not.
Okay.
Prior to Monaco, this player was at Benfica.
Ooh. Oh, my word. It's Bernardo Silva, isn't it?
Bernardo Silva.
Oh, I was along the wrong lines entirely. Oh, man.
Yeah. You got 3/4 of a point. Well done.
Wait, that was a quarter of a point. That just then.
That was a half, no?
Oh no, that was a half. So I've got 2 halves and 1/4. So I have
3/4 of a point.
No, you got one half and 1/4. No, 1 point and a quarter. 1 1/4 points total.
Oh, I gave you that Benfica one because I thought you were only going to get 3/4 of a point. Fair enough. All right, you got 1 1/4 points.
Yes,
which does beat me, to be fair.
Yeah, we'll take what we get. That is hard.
It is hard,
but it was very fun. And I also maintain you cheated on the first one.
How?
Because I would have got that in the first clue if you didn't throw in for some reason youth football.
Boreham Wood.
Youth football, really? By the way, how is Bernardo Silva FPL relevant?
He is. He is.
Who's picking Bernardo
Nobody's
Silva?
picking him, but like
he's not FPL relevant. Then
he is FPL. But
oh my!
I wanted to give you an easier one for the last one. I thought you'd pick that one a lot quicker.
because I was thinking, FPL assets.
Yeah.
Bernardo Silva never entered my mind. But also, I did fool myself by overthinking. And maybe presuming he was a bit younger as a pick. But
that's why I told you the number of fixtures he played as well. Because, like, it was clearly a Premier League mainstay, right? Who doesn't score that many goals. Who came from Monaco.
Damn. As soon as you said, like, Portugal League, like,
it was there. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Gave you that one at the end.
Yeah, you did. But I had a great time.
Well done. I'm glad you did. I'm glad you enjoyed it. And I'm glad you've now seen that it's not an easy game.
Yeah. I also don't trust you with questions anymore.
Why? They were great.
Bournemouth, man.
They were great.
Youth football.
Nico Williams really sent you, though.
Yeah, he did. Because, it's the Fulham again. Like, I think sometimes there's like these rogue clubs that you focus on and you think, who played for them? How many games did Nico Williams play for Fulham? Like, if it's like less than 10, it's like I shouldn't have even thought about it. It was 14 appearances in the Championship.
Yeah,
I shouldn't have even been thinking about that. Or maybe I should have just known he played for Fulham, in fairness. There was nothing wrong with that one. That was just my bad.
Yeah.
My bad. 49 appearances for Wales at 24 years old.
Pretty good, huh?
That's decent, man. Yeah. That's decent.
Right. Well, thank you guys again for tuning in to Stick to FPL. We are your favorite content place for all things FPL and all things bad guesses and quizzes and differentials sometimes. But I think that's it from us.
I think it is. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you drop likes and follows and subscribes wherever you are watching/listening to this show. And we will be back for a Game Week 7 show this time next week. See you later. Bye-bye.